Hello everyone, it's great to see you again. My name's Mike.
Hello, I'm Costas.
Hi, I'm Fred.
Hi, I'm Tim.
Hey, this is our third West African drumming video. If you haven't yet seen videos number one and videos number two, you need to watch those before you watch this one because we're not going to recap all the different rhythms that we did in those lessons today. So you need to make sure you know what to do. Otherwise, you might get a bit stuck today. But we're going to start off doing something that's called 4-beat copyback. Because remember, before, in one of the previous videos, we did something where I played a rhythm, and whatever rhythm I played, you played it straight back to me. Well, when we did it before, because it was our first lesson, I think, it only lasted for 2 beats, the rhythm that we did. This time, we think you're a little bit more expert West African drummers now. We're going to double the length. So the rhythm I'm going to play lasts for 4 beats. So you have to make sure you've listened to all 4 beats worth of the music before you have a go at trying to do the copyback. Shall we give this a go? Shall we see how we get on? Are you ready? Well done, everyone. That was good. Did some of you come in a bit early, or did we do it okay? So it feels like quite a long time, those 4 beats. Can we do it again? Because do you remember, we said this last time, as well as copying the rhythm, you have to copy the sound. I was doing some of those notes as bass notes and some of them as tone. So make sure you just get it right and try and get the right things. They're quite tricky, some of these rhythms. I think particularly the third one and the fourth one are pretty tricky because you might have to do the bass notes with different hands, so it gets quite complicated. Let's give it another go. Hey, that was good. Let's just do it once more while it's all in our heads. Here we go. Me first, ready. Go! Brilliant. Well done, everyone. That sounded great. So far, these are West African drumming videos. We have learnt a few things. We've learnt how to play 2 different djembe patterns. Fred taught us the first one, and I taught you the second one last time. But what we haven't yet learnt is what Costas and what Tim are doing. So, Costas, can you show us and can you teach us what you've been doing?
Hello. I have here my African bell. This bell comes from Ghana and it's called Gonkangwe bell. And you know, the bells are a very important part in our African drumming ensemble. You could hear the bells even when you have 10 drummers that they play together, and that's because of the sound they produce. They are made out of iron, and they're actually loud. That's because I'm using and I'm holding the bell like this. You know, with my fingers, I'm actually damping the sound just to lower a little bit the volume. So the words that I would like you to use for this rhythm that we are gonna learn goes like this. Play this on the bell, play this on the bell, play this on the bell, play this on the bell. Can we clap this rhythm? On 3, 4, play this on the bell, play this on the bell, play this on the bell, play this on the bell. Fantastic. So let's take our bells and let's play this pattern together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play this on the bell, 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 play this on the bell. So if you don't have a bell, we have here Mike, which he's been very creative and he came up with a very nice thing that you can use at home if you don't have a bell.
Thanks for saying I'm being creative. I think it was a bit of an accident actually that I picked up my glass to have a drink and kind of hit it accidentally with a pen and realised it sounds really like that bell. That's pretty convincing, isn't it? And the great thing, of course, you can then experiment around with how much water or liquid you're going to have in your glass to see if it changes the sound when you hit it as well. And the thing I loved about Costas there, with that bell he's got those two different sounds. Costas, you kind of did that quite quickly. Can you just show us again just those two different sounds on that bell?
So here we have the low pitch sound, is on the bell, and here we have the high pitch sound. Ladies on the bell.
Amazing. And as Costas said then, yeah, it's really loud, one of those bells. So you can hear that very clearly over all the different drummers. So that's what Costas has been playing, so you can remember that. Tim,
Hi.
you don't have a djembe, you don't have a bell. What have you got?
I have a drum, well, which has a name, which is the sound that it makes. So listen carefully. The name of the drum is Jun Jun or Dun Dun or Don Don, because it makes the low bass sound in the instrument group. So it's called, the sound that it makes, that's called onomatopoeia, isn't it? When we say a word that sounds like the thing that it's describing. So, and when you play this, you play it with a stick, and the stick is used in two ways. You either play just by tapping it with the stick, which means you bounce off, or you press the stick against the skin, which makes a different sound. So we have. Okay, now I'm going to put the drum down because we're going to learn how to play our rhythm. So first of all, we're going to learn how to say it. And the words we're using for the rhythm are don, don, because that's the name of the drum, and then syncopation, ah. So there's a big word in there, syncopation, syncopation. Now, syncopation is a thing in music where rather than playing everything very simple and straight, as if we were marching, we actually play things that aren't on those regular beats. They're actually between them and around them. And that actually means that it starts to feel a bit more like dancing and less like marching. So it goes don, don, syncopation, ah. So don, sorry, excuse me, don, don, syncopation, ah, don, don, syncopation, ah, don, don, syncopation, ah. Yeah? So we're putting the ah in because we need that last note. So it sounds like this. The first two are pressed against the skin, and then the rest of it is. So don, don, syncopation, ah, don, don, syncopation, ah, don, don, syncopation, ah. Yeah? So let's try that clapping, and then we'll try it with our instruments if you've got something that you can play that sound on. So it goes don, don, syncopation, ah, don, don, syncopation, ah, don, don, syncopation, ah, don. Yeah? So let's do that with our instruments. If you've got something that makes a deep sound, okay? So here we go. 2, 3, 4, don, don, syncopation, ah, don, don, syncopation, ah, don, don, syncopation, ah, don, don, syncopation. It's not easy. You're going to have to practice it. So keep trying.
Thanks, Tim. You are quite right. That is not easy to do. Not easy to do at all. And I tell you what, as well, you could simplify it a bit. We could kind of leave out the final ah, maybe. That'd be an idea, Tim, wouldn't it? So go don, don, syncopation, don, don, syncopation. That's a little bit more, bit easier to do, but it's nice to put the ah in as well, like Tim said, because that really just helps give that part a really nice feel. But you might not have a dunun. In fact, it's probably quite unlikely you have a dunun at home. Fred, if you don't have a dunun,
oh, okay.
What could you use?
Let's see what I can find. I've got a bin here, and I've got a wooden spoon, and so I'm going to play dun dun syncopation, dun dun syncopation, dun dun syncopation, dun dun syncopation. Sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, really nice. Lovely. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, so when they play West African drums in West Africa, they would have probably 2, 3 or 4 people all on djembes. But then they have more than one person on a dunun, or well, don don dum 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 dum, that drum that Tim's been playing for us, whatever you want to call it, because they have 3 different sizes of them as well. And because there's only 4 of us here today, we haven't been able to play a piece where we've got all the 3 different drums on. But normally, you need to understand that in West African music, they'd have 3 different bass drum parts. Sometimes that can be just by one person who's literally got the 3 drums on front of them that they're playing all 3 drums. Sometimes though, it's played by 3 separate people. So like Tim just has 1 drum there he's playing. He could just have that 1 drum, someone else have another one, someone else have another one. And the 3 are different sizes, so we hear somebody being really, really deep. In fact, Tim, I think, am I right in saying, Tim, the one you've got is the smallest out of the 3?
That's right, yes, it's actually quite small.
Yeah. So exactly, yeah. So you do get them. If you imagine that's the smallest, you get them going much, much bigger than that as well. But here's where you get the dunun players playing really, really clever. Because the dunun players, when they have just 1 drum, that's just not enough. They think, I want to do more. They play the drum part with 1 hand, and they play the bell part, which Costas did, with the other hand. Now, I know that Costas, in this time of lockdown, he doesn't have a dunun at home, and Tim doesn't have a bell at home. But what we could do, we could put the 2 of them playing their parts together so we can hear what it sounds like, and we could imagine that Costas and Tim are the 1 person. So do you 2 guys want to get your parts going, get your rhythms going, and here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Play this on the bell, play this on the bell, play this on the bell, play this on. Boom, boom. Syncopation, dum, dum, syncopation, dum, dum, syncopation, dum, dum, syncopation. Wow, big round of applause to those 2 guys. That sounds great. I think that's really important for us to be able to hear that all on its own. So, we also have to now put it with the parts that Fred and I played. Fred, can you remind us, can you very quickly demonstrate on your djembe, how does your part go?
Bass, tone, djembe, bass, tone, djembe.
Easy, right, okay. And the part that I did was just slap, the 2, slap, the 2, and if you want the harder version, slap, the 2, and slap, the 2, and slap, the 2. Shall we put it all together? Shall we see what it sounds like? You can pick whichever one of us you want to copy, whichever part, either the djembe 1, djembe 2, the bell, or the dunun part. And maybe even you could swap round rhythms in the middle whilst we're playing. Remember to keep moving, keep smiling. This African music really wants to make you move, it really wants to make you smile. Here, 1, 2, 3, here we go. And nice. Woo. Fred's part goes like this. Bass tone djembe, 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 bass tone djembe. Nice. My part goes slap, 2 and slap, 2 and slap, 2 and slap, 2 and slap, 2. Costas bell part. Play this on the bell, play this on the bell, play this on the bell, play this on the bell. Nice. And Tim's part. Dum, dum, syncopation, dum, dum, syncopation, and dum, dum, syncopation, dum, dum, syncopation. Woo! Lovely. Ready, there. Brilliant. Well done, everyone. That sounded really, really great. Hey, remember, this is not the end of the lesson. You've got to go and do the quiz like you've done for the last 2 videos. Have a look at the quiz on the website because we've given you loads of important things. Tell you what, onomatopoeia, Syncopation, there's some really musical words that you'll find in the quiz there. You need to make sure you understand what they mean as well. And then we will see you again for the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel though, Inspireworks UK. That's where you will find us on YouTube, and we will see you next time. Bye everyone.
See you later.
Bye.